So currently, one of the most interesting internet dramas going on that I've seen right now are a bunch of media reviewers. I was going to say comic reviewers, but they review other stuff outside of comic stuff. But a bunch of media reviewers are at war with each other. On the left, we have the Birdman, Anthony Graham, and a few other bread tubers that are trying to linger on to their own response videos and successes and whatnot. And on the right, we have Kinoflex and EFAP, and I think that's about it. Overall, these people are at war with each other because they have different opinions and different takes on media, and it's really interesting. Autism. Now, I'm not I'm not guilt free either. I mean, I have done a few response videos myself where I try to quote unquote debunk someone's argument on a piece of media. Like, I didn't like what a certain reviewer said. I forgot his name about Persona 3 Reload. I really like Persona 3 Reload, so I did a response video defending the game. Then there was that time Jay's Reviews did that gaslighting Last of Us 2 review where he tried to guilt trip people for not liking the game, and I responded to that. And one thing I realized though is that it was overall just a waste of time because the videos that I put effort into, they don't really get that many views. Now they do help me vent though, but all the editing and whatnot, yeah, I don't feel like doing that again. Anyway, there's like a big culture war. These three or four online creators, warm with each other. Like Anthony Graham is just dick sucking the Birdman in the comment sections. And it's weird how they're so fixated on Kinoflex because Kinoflex is just a small YouTuber, only about 3K subscribers. And, it's weird that someone that small managed to upset or gain the interest of someone like the Birdman. And I really do like how these people reply to people that they disagree with rather than their own followers. Both sides of goodness, I'm stuttering. Both sides of these people, the EFAP crowd, the Birdman crowd, the Anthony Graham crowd, both of them have very biased followers and whatnot. Also, apparently, Kinoflex docs another YouTuber called SK. Now, I say docs in quotations because I'm not really sure how he docs XK. Did he give away his personal address? Did he find his home or something like that? I don't know. Anyway, it's just really interesting internet autism that's going on, and I'm just kind of watching in the background. Occasionally leaving a very rude and biased comment just to try and trigger them. It is really funny stuff. But I mean, overall, though, these people are at war with each other because hey, they said something about this movie that I didn't like, so now I'm just gonna make a big deal out of it. Oh no, EFAB. Oh goodness, what the? Oh, okay, that's a bad guy. Oh no, EFAB talks some trash on a podcast. Now I'm gonna go on Discord and Twitter and complain about it, do a response video and edit it. It's that kind of autism right there that I'm talking about, where people are getting so upset over people having different opinions on media that's not even that good to begin with. Like, who cares about Predator Badlands? I don't know anybody that actually went out to the theater to see it. Anyway, that's all I gotta say. So far, this game has been pretty interesting. I'm never using Discord though because one, I don't feel like installing it onto my phone. But I feel like Discord is for autistic fat losers who, can't really interact or socialize with people in real life. I would rather just what the heck? I would rather just socialize with people in real life than on some sort of gay Discord stream. Now, I don't really follow EFAP, Anthony Graham, Kinoflex, or the Birdman, to be honest, because I find these people to be very boring and also very one dimensional and biased. But I am following their beef with each other because it's just so fascinating, you know? Like, watching internet autism is one of my, favorite pastimes, you know? And yeah, that's about it. I mean, there are better YouTubers that I would rather be watching though, like Rebel Taxi, AVGN, Some Call Me Johnny. You know, people that don't get involved with pointless drama. Because you see, the reason why this shit is pointless is that no matter how many arguments the Birdman makes, or EFAP makes, or Kinoflex makes, or Anthony Graham makes, no matter what arguments these people make, nobody's opinion is going to change. Like, Anthony Graham is already in the bread tube mindset. EFAP is already in the neutral right leaning mindset. The Birdman is also in the bread tube mindset. Like, these people aren't really trying to exchange opinions because, hey, we just want to open other people's minds. No, what they're doing here is that they're just trying to gain clout from internet drama so they can get views and money off of, you know, them replying to each other. I mean, there's a way, like, something like the YouTuber Some Call Me Johnny. What makes him interesting is that he just does a review of a game, and he has some jokes into the review and whatnot. These people, when they try to review something outside of Mahler, nobody really watches their review because, let's face it, people like Anthony Graham and the Birdman and Kinoflex and even myself are just really fucking boring. So, hey, instead of getting a real job and, making real life money, they want to just go and try, this whole YouTube drama. The Birdman, Anthony Graham, and some other bread tubers have issues with Critical Drinker, and Critical Drinker is just ignoring them. And I'm not, and I made a video replying to Critical Drinker too. Like, I flat out think he's racist. But it is funny how Critical Drinker is just, ignoring all this nonsense and is still making bank. Also, what is a grifter at this point? Like, I call people grifters back then, not anymore though. I moved away from that word. The same way I moved away from using the word woke unironically. But what is a grifter? Because it seems like a grifter is basically a person who has a different opinion from someone else. I'm asking that question because people like the Birdman, Anthony Graham, and this other YouTuber, Oddly Noah, they like to call other people grifters for, I don't know, having different opinions on media.